This is the brick. Oh. Oh. Case in point, why I don't like basalt deltas. Oh, crap. I'm still standing in it. Okay, maybe I'm a little too mean on fire protection. Good thing they reverted that nerf that they were gonna do. What did I dig into? Oh. Hello everybody, my name is MagicalNPC and welcome to Minecraft Hardcore. In this series we will be attempting to play this video game without dying once. Anyway, I've been a little off-camera grinding. There's a long story behind the off-camera grinding. Oh no, don't leave the sheep alone! Essentially, I have been playing hardcore for the past, I'd say, 3 weeks or so. I keep dying in my worlds because I keep playing this game very impatiently. So, I've recorded a few of those starts, but I eventually got bored of recording the start of it. We're now on day 78 of this world. I have the beginnings of a base, a villager, and my cow pen, which, you know, when I kill these cows later on, that villager is probably going to pose a problem, but he seems to be enjoying it. We have this really stupidly deep pit. Over here, up there is a temporary mob farm, because I needed resources. I need gunpowder. I have... Okay, how are you all escaping? How are the children escaping? This is a problem. Okay, let me get a boat. We'll take it over to the build over there. We can talk about it. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Stop running from me. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Villagers will be villagers. Let's talk about this. That's a library that I built during my initial 60-day start. Got my enchantment set up. We have decent enchants across the board. Probably gonna re-roll my helmet. And these boots are great, but I'm gonna re-roll them. Fire protection's meh, fine. We're going to the nether in a little bit anyway, so that'd be nice. But I want Feather Falling 4. So the thing about this is I've done a lot of these hardcore worlds over the past few weeks, but I've died in a lot of them. The footage I have isn't even all of them, because I just got so tired of just sitting down, pressing record. So I thought, you know what, I'll open up a world, play for 60 days, stream the next few in-game days, build things up, and here we are. I didn't even open that portal till the stream. I did. But today's objective, one thing I want to do is I want to do game progress. It's the one thing I feel like I should focus on at this point. I'm really well equipped. So we're gonna dump everything that we don't need in there. Grab some blocks. Head to the nether. By the way I started this world was I essentially just dug down to Y level 56. And I strip mined for like 300 blocks straight. That's how I started this world. Makes perfect sense to me. We got a lot done. More torches. We got a lot going. So we're gonna pop into that portal over there. It's nether time. Also, love the early game nether. It's super unsecured. Like there's just holes in the terrain. It's not a very stable place. If I see any like divot into the ground, my immediate thought is, how is this gonna kill me? There it is. Our nether fortress that is in the worst biome in the game, the Basalt Delta. My least favorite biome in the game. It's the worst one. Navigating it just sucks. There's nothing redeeming about navigating a Basalt Delta. You just kind of have to hope that you don't fall and die. Also, another reason I don't like Basalt Delta is magma cubes just kind of spawn here. They're the only thing that can spawn here. And really, any mob in a Basalt Delta makes this place worse. Doesn't matter what mob it is. If it's in the Basalt Delta, it's not fun to deal with. Or is it just a wall? What is this? This is the brick. Oh. Case in point, why I don't like Basalt Deltas. Oh, crap. I'm still standing in it. Okay, maybe I'm a little too mean on fire protection. Good thing they reverted that nerf that they were gonna do. What did I dig into? Oh, see if we can find a blaze spawner. That's what I'd like to find. There's one. That's 3. With the zombified piglin, just to add to the pain. screw you. I have one thing with fire protection 4 on it. Hey, Zombified Piglin, do you mind not coming out up here? Oh, you do? Why is it whenever I need to do anything with blazes, like the blaze spawner, there's always just a zombified piglin that just shows up, decides to be a nuisance? Like, what is with these things wanting to just be up right where the human is? I wonder if I could kind of push it off. Just, sorry, buddy, get off. You're really gonna make this difficult, aren't you? Oh, jeez. No, I'm gonna bug off. That's a little too hectic for me. Oh, there's another one, like, right here. Maybe we can deal with this. It's not gonna be a double blaze spawner, but that's fine. Just far enough where they can't be a double. Okay, I want to block this up a bit. So what I want to do is I want to make a like a little mop grinder kind of deal. We have 7 blaze rods, I think. Ooh. How many blaze rods do I want? Like, I can make that decision now. I'm free to make the decision. I'm thinking 10 will be a good starting number. That's the 10th one. All I want. That's a lot of blazes. That is an absurd amount of blazes. Problem is, I probably need to go past them. Are you gonna come to me? No. Seriously, what is with zombified piglin and just wanting to hang around blazes? Why are there so many of you right next to the zombified piglins? It is absurd. Give me a skull. It'd be funny. I'm not firing that. I'm not firing the bow at that. I will just kindly take some nether wart and leave. Thank you very much. It's a decent number of skellies. What did I say about getting a skull, saying it would be funny? I was right. It's hysterical. Why are there so many of you? Why do you want to hang around this piglin so much? Essentially, those things are just constant, like, big red nuke buttons, like, been around a bunch of mosquitoes. Hanging around a bunch of mosquitoes. You want to swat at them, but you don't want to swat at it. Another reason I don't really like basalt deltas, basalt is a very similar color to deep slate. Cobbled deep slate. Which is like one of the few blocks I have en masse for bridging. Okay. Throw that away. Actually, I'm going to need that later because we still have to go back into the nether for ender pearls. Or do we? There's an igloo like that way somewhere. So we'll be able to cure the cleric in there and we'll just be able to get mass emeralds that way. As it turns out, my end footage was no good. Like, I just barely talked in it, so... montage! But what we're gonna do now... And I also dealt with the villagers. Over here we've got... like the 3 villagers we can trade with to get iron. Which pairs well with our iron farm. Which we are going to replace eventually. This is a temporary farm. I just need to build the real thing. Which is going to require me to go down to the deep caves below and deal with that mess. I had to disable this villager breeder by removing all the beds because we got, I think I have enough villagers to last me the rest of the build. Speaking of the build, I don't actually think I properly talked about what this build is, or I did, and the audio was just awful. It was bad. It was so bad I had to redo it, which is what I'm doing now, redoing it. So the idea behind this build is to celebrate the month of June, to celebrate Pride Month. We're building a Pride town. Everything's going to be themed around LGBTQ plus Pride, of course. Obviously, that's what the town is. But for now, what we're working on is just getting these buildings up. I'm not going to be able to tie the theme into every single build. The real, like, the full functional purpose of this build is to be our main storage place. Like, every building has a purpose, and that purpose is to store items for me. Like, but this one, I'm going to be using the auto crafters to make a fireworks system. In fact, we have this little divot in here. We have this little space that I'm going to use to build the crafter system, which I think I can do from memory. I have it in creative mode. I probably should be able to rebuild it. And of course, the library, where we have these two villagers. We have one mending villager that got zombified once. Don't worry about that. And this. Somebody who offered me Unbreaking 2 for 28 emeralds. You scammer. They're gay, by the way. We gotta build. Make some doors. Trap doors. I want to place it like this. And now, when we walk up to the door and open it like this. And here we got a lovely interior that I've kind of designed. It's simple, very basic, but hey, it gets the job done. It's a library. But up this ladder here, we have a beautiful upstairs area, which contains an enchantment area, which all of the bookshelves up here store enchantment books. All different kinds. Over here, we got more just casual book storage, nothing major. We have a nice couch here with a nice lit candle. But yeah, this is a simple library. We got our two lovelies here, put into a nice spot that's much more humane. And I also decided to tackle Sizzle and Pop Fireworks Shop. Got a nice little laptop here. This light that gives us a warning when fireworks supplies are low. This button shoots up some fireworks that are crafted for us. It crafts 6 at a time, and they pop into this barrel from this pile of boxes. And down below, we have the very simplistic auto crafter. Essentially, it just makes sure these hoppers give out a signal when they are just low enough to go trigger this light. As long as one of them is low, it will trigger the light. Here we got the crafter itself, which is connected to the button. That button up top connects to this piston, goes down this redstone wire, this target block to this crafter, fires the fireworks up to the fireworks shop, and bada bang, bada boom, we have a fireworks system. It's a little slow, I'm willing to admit that, because you just have to sit here and kind of like button for a bit, but hey, it's fine. But next up on the agenda, a sugarcane farm, which I'll probably construct around here-ish. We're also directly under the town. The other thing is that I made a boo-boo when I was designing this. The gunpowder input to the crafter is this side, and the gunpowder farm is probably gonna have to go over here because I want the iron farm to be over here when we actually construct the real deal. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna go grab a bunch of blocks and probably just going to get a consistent source of experience. Go build an Enderman farm. I would make a time lapse. Shut up! So I built my Enderman farm. It's right over here, down this path. As the farm loads in and the Endermen start falling into the pit and dying, literally from entity cramming. So we just kind of pop in and we do a tap, a tap, a tap, a tap, a tap, 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 tap. This farm is designed by Rayworks. They make amazing farms. And the way a farm like this works is that there is an endermite up there that's causing the aggro for all the endermen spawning on that platform. Fall down a pit into this hole. And I actually already recorded this clip and have my mic on the whole time, so I have to I'm re-recording it. I went up there to show it off, but turns out this farm isn't a full one-hit. Enderman can and will survive. And if I go up there, I have a lot of angry Endermen chasing me, which is preferably something you want to avoid. So I could have died in the clip. I didn't have my mic on, which kind of sucks. But yeah, this is a pretty simple farm. You don't care about the ender pearls. We like just come here, hold a broken item, and it just instantly fixes. It's amazing. But I think that's actually a good place to leave this hardcore world for now. Made great progress today. I have the first 2 buildings of the plaza done. Access to a decent number of villagers. And I'm thinking next episode is going to be focused on just completing the plaza here. Fun stuff. See you all next time on Minecraft Hardcore. Bye.